Okay, let's talk about YouTube Shorts and why you should be making them. Number one, you know that meme where the guy's trying to watch like a YouTube tutorial on CPR or things getting chased by wolves and gets stuck with a really long video intro and a whole bunch of ads and that kind of stuff? Google's trying to prevent that from actually happening in real life. And if you're wondering about the Power Wash site, don't worry, we're actually going to make about 20 shorts and rank them in Google, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Today we're just going to be focusing on what a short is, how it works, and why you should be doing them. And how to make them work. So like how to actually hack the algorithms and stuff. So why should you be making shorts? Number one, a couple of Google employees were interviewed by the Search Engine Journal and stated that they want to push more short form content to the SERP results, right, to your search engine result pages. They said that it made for a better user experience because the videos are typically shot vertically and they're under 5 minutes long, so you're able to get much more concise access to information as compared to your standard, the standard experience that we're dealing with right now. Now, I actually have a short that I made for a sponsor of my gaming channel. It ranks on page 1 for the game's name and for a whole bunch of variations. I don't think I ever actually built any links to it. Another series of shorts that I made has picked up about 1.5 million organic views on YouTube and about 300,000 views on TikTok, and has generated about 6,000 subscribers across both platforms, so that was really cool. And that was over the course of about 4 weeks. So considering the fact that you can make these things while sitting on your toilet using an app like Canva, your return on investment is actually going to be pretty darn solid if you're able to monetize that content correctly. So if we're talking about like lead gen, if we're talking about affiliates, if we're talking about sponsorships, it's a really good way to go. But before we get into how we actually make the shorts, like using Canva, it's important to understand what these algorithms are going to be looking for. And so to get views on the shorts feed, then the main factors are going to be views to completion and positive engagement, especially shares. So you want to get people to watch the whole video and then to share it to wherever else. There is a good chance that a well-performing short will also be picked up by other algorithms, especially browse feature, which has been my experience, and that's going to be like the YouTube homepage. So still make your thumbnails, still make your titles like you would normally do, just that way you don't lose out on all that additional traffic. And when it comes to ranking these things in Google, the most effective thing that I have found so far for improving my own rankings is going to be CTR manipulation. And I use my backlinks and embed networks in order to get the video to where it can be boosted by the CTR stuff. So your approach is going to be pretty much the same it would be for a normal video. The only difference is that the video itself, its format is different, and it's just a different experience for the viewer. Now, one thing to keep in mind when we are talking about any form of manipulation is that the organic CTR and the organic watch time need to still be good because they're going to continue to affect your rankings. So if your videos suck, you might still be able to rank a video for a while, but it will be eventually replaced by better performing videos. That being said, it's time for my shameless plug. I am thinking about offering some kind of advanced YouTube training that covers things like improving your attention rates, getting better click-through rates, and hacking some of the other algorithms, not just search, which is actually like the third largest traffic source on YouTube. And so like it's not even the second, it's pretty far down the list. But if that is something you're interested in, if you'd like to learn more about this kind of stuff, and then also how to use SEO in order to improve your YouTube, and then my absolute favorite thing, of course, is YouTube ads. So like if you want to learn more about all that kind of stuff, shoot me a message on like Facebook or Discord or email me. I don't know, something like that. I'm trying to gauge interest and see how many people would actually be interested in it before I build the darn thing, because otherwise I'm going to get distracted by another pretty object. That being said, it's time to move on to our next question, which is how do you make these darn things? So your technical requirements are pretty simple. It's only 3 things. The video needs to be shot vertically, which is the opposite of what we're looking at right now. The video needs to be between 6 and 60 seconds long. If you're talking about TikTok, they can go up to 3 minutes, but nobody's going to interact with it because they hate 3-minute long videos. And the video's title needs to include hashtag shorts. Though this last requirement is being phased out, I'm still including it for the time being because I'm paranoid, but you could get away with not doing that. Now, I personally make the majority of my shorts using a program called Adobe Premiere Pro, and I occasionally use Adobe After Effects, but I also really like using the app Canva, especially for like quick videos or if I don't have access to my computer, because it's web-based and it's also an app, so you can do it on your phones, which is really, really cool. I also use it to make like all my thumbnails. I use it to make a lot of social media posts, video presentations, books, and you can make entire videos with it, which is really cool. If you're familiar with my Adobe Spark tutorials, it's actually really similar to that, only it's a lot better, and it's faster, and it's cheaper, and the results are better. So I really like Canva. This video is brought to you by Canva, by the way. Now, when you're actually creating these things, the most important elements of your shorts is going to be the hook, okay, or it's the first 5 seconds of the video, because you only have a couple of seconds to convince somebody to watch the video, and so those first couple seconds really need to pop. They really need to explain who you are, what you're doing, and why the viewer should stick around. Otherwise, they will leave. And then after that, you want to use lots of movement. You want to have lots of pattern interrupts, especially for targeting male viewers. They really like seeing things move on the screen. And remember that short form content really appeals to like the ADHD crowd, and so, you know, make your videos like squirrels, that way they don't get bored. But that is why we're making shorts, my experience with shorts, how to make the shorts, and how the algorithm works. Because you guys have stuck around to the end, I want to give you guys one little bonus nugget of gold over here. So you know how I love using YouTube to build my remarketing list in order to run my ads? So shorts can actually populate remarketing lists. Now, it is a little bit more difficult because the viewer needs to watch like 15 seconds of the video. So if your video is too short, or if they're jumping away really fast, they won't get added to that, or to your retargeting list. But if you can get those two numbers dialed in right, these can be a really, really fast and easy way of building those lists, and it's free. So shorts can be an amazing option. It's definitely something you're going to want to keep in your back pocket and use whenever the opportunity comes around. But that being said, like, subscribe, and tell me what your favorite Pokemon in the comments is so I can judge you. Okay, bye!